So we start News 5 at 10 with new demands from the family of the man who was shot and killed by Colorado Springs police.
10 days since the death of 19-year-old Devon Bailey, his loved ones say they want an agency outside of El Paso County to investigate his death.
That investigation, per state law, is now in the hands of the El Paso County Sheriff's Office, and that's what attorneys and supporters want to change. As we've reported, Bailey was killed by Springs police officers August 3rd. Police say he was reaching for a weapon when shots were fired. Beyond that, they will not comment on an ongoing investigation. The Bailey family specifically said they want the release of body and dash cam footage from Springs police.
This is what's right and what's wrong is wrong. And what's wrong is that my son was shot in the back by law enforcement.
Never think it can never happen to you, because I thought that. Well. So we have to fight for justice. Yes. So no one else has to feel this pain of not seeing their child anymore.
And Bailey's attorneys say their independent investigation using this surveillance video shows Bailey was likely shot 4 times, but none of the attorney's witnesses could confirm he had a gun, like police have said since it happened. Police have said they may release the body camera footage by the end of this week if it does not jeopardize the investigation.
Now, this type of situation, the exact reason why Denver's mayor and council came up with what's known as the Office of the Independent Monitor. It was launched in 2005. It's a civilian oversight agency for their police and sheriff's departments. It has 14 employees, 6 monitors, mainly attorneys. They say they're charged with making sure there's accountability, effectiveness, and transparency within the Denver PD and Sheriff's Office.
It's what many protesters and the family of Devon Bailey want to see, checks and balances on law enforcement. So we decided to ask our city leaders about some of the models to see if it's something they would support. News 5's COLETTE BORDELON is live tonight, and for one, the Springs mayor has a number of problems with the idea.
That's right. Mayor Suthers has some issues with that idea. One being that those groups can become politicized. He says they could lack expertise. They're inconsistent when looked at across the country, and he says they could even delay the process. However, those groups aren't the only option being discussed.
Never think it can never happen to you, because I thought that. Well. So we have to fight for justice.
A fight for more information.
We demand an immediate release and review of body cams, dash cams, and all video.
A release not allowed until the investigation is complete. That's how it's done in El Paso County.
I know the community is very concerned.
President of City Council Richard Skorman says if the public has any doubt about the way this process works, he wants to do something to help reassure them.
I would like to see an independent investigation just to assure the public that there's another pair of eyes on it.
He suggested someone that's not connected with the sheriff or police conduct these kind of investigations in the future.
Some other entity that can just have a double check on it.
Mayor Suthers responded this way.
Notion that the sheriff or the district attorney shouldn't do the jobs they were elected to do, I find preposterous.
He says there's no conflict of interest between the agencies.
What transpired here is going to be pretty clear to everybody.
Mayor Suthers tells me he has seen some of the body cam video and added that he has problems with civilian oversight agencies.
They're the police departments that aren't very well respected in the law enforcement community.
Council President Skorman says if there were to be a committee formed,
I would want to make sure that that committee was a committee of experts that really understood the justice system.
He and the mayor trust the current system of investigating these types of incidents and right now have no plans to change it. I also spoke with State Representative Tony Exum, who tells me he's open to hearing about other models, but says something like that typically starts when a grassroots organization takes an issue to the legislature. Then the legislature decides if they want to pursue a different kind of oversight legislation. Always watching out for you, Colorado Springs. COLETTE BORDELON, News 5.